like
Yeah,
that.
but you gotta get the X.
How was going?
That thing's 4K, bro. You
I'm
gotta
had to hit
get that.
Samsung up, man.
Samsung ain't gonna get it for you.
See, I don't think this thing meant for the phone to be that big up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, your phone just long. It ain't wide.
Maybe I need that. Nah, I ain't even in the camera now.
W646 QCB Radio. And this is another episode of the Godflow Show. And it's your host that does the most, the main man of the hour. More uncut than your favorite porn scene, with a better jumper than the Lone Range Sniper, Steph Curry. More clutch than Tom Brady down 28-3, halftime of the Super Bowl. And the greatest of all time, like one Floyd Money Mayweather. It's your boy, Cheddar the God. I'm live in the building today, ladies and gentlemen. And join with me, I got my co-host, the Wave Daddy, Splash. The Dallas Cowboy executive, the LA Laker talent scout, OC the God, ladies and gentlemen, is in the building. OC, what's going on with you, man?
I'm here today, and I'm ready to battle.
Uh-oh.
So any of you clowns out there
Uh-oh.
feeling good tonight,
Uh-oh.
got something on your chest you want to get off,
Uh-huh.
I'm Dr. OC tonight. I'm operating on everybody.
Ooh.
Bring the heat.
He said he's surgical with this bitch, Jake.
Ladies and gentlemen, join with me. I got Mr. 100 round clip. Zay-nificent, Zay Bands, Zay Valley, Zay Wiley, because the basketball guru, ladies and gentlemen, is in the building, and he's joined with us because. What's going on, man?
I'm surgical with this thing, Jake.
Oh, okay, you surgical. Okay, I hear you.
I'm
And we got a lot of people that are tuned in. For those that are tuning in to the show, this is the Flow Show, the hottest sports and culture talk show on the planet. Share the video, comment below, and let's go ahead and get this show started and start this show off right, ladies and gentlemen. I want to recap the weekend. Fellas,
What's up?
what did everybody get into this weekend?
I got my car fixed. I did a little CIAA, and I almost had a wonderful weekend, but you know,
But
it cost me about $700 to get that car fixed, and then I only got the, you know, I went out there for CIAA.
uh-huh.
The old boy got so drunk
Ooh.
that he about broke his neck getting down the stairs. Like, I had to carry him, had to have two females help me. Like, it was just,
It was that bad?
bro, he stopped moving his feet. Like, if I wasn't holding his chest, you know what I'm saying, like pushing him up the stairs, he'd have broke his neck going down the stairs. Like,
So he's straight done. Then.
yeah, then I had some people cancel on some plans and all, you know, but I mean,
Dilly.
hey,
Sometimes you got to lose.
hey, solo dolo is always best for me, so I wasn't even stressing it. I did my
You
thing.
can't argue with that. That always works.
OC the God, what you got into this weekend, man?
Man, come on, man. You used to work with me. You know what I did this weekend? I work Monday. I work Tuesday. I work Wednesday, Thursday. I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Hey,
Yeah, I work.
Hey, this man is a hard-working man. Nobody more
And I
dedicated.
got the scars on my hand to prove it.
All right, fellas, check this out. Went to CIAA weekend, went to a celebrity basketball game, got to see some cool celebs play. Filet is the truth. When I tell you Filet can ball, Filet can ball. I thought he just made the videos to make the videos. No, Filet got handles. He got hops. The man is a long-range sniper. He was Steph Currying people. He was throwing up the shot and turning around and celebrating before it went in. Filet can ball.
okay, that's what's up.
Filet can ball.
Tell your boy I said come check me out.
Uh-oh, here we go. So you calling out Mr. Filet now?
Yeah, 'cause I'm a low-key baller, but I ain't no baller. You know what I'm
Here
saying?
we go.
We still ain't had our half court
Here
shoot.
we
Hey,
go.
I'm waiting on you, dog.
Here we go.
Hey,
on
the
me.
Here
form
we
is still
go.
intact.
You
The
ain't waiting on
phone
me.
is. Ever since you taught me that phone booth, well, I've been making phone calls on them. Then I've been hitting them with the salt bay. I've been dripping that sauce on. They ain't ready for that.
That's why.
All right, fellas, let's go ahead and get started with the show, man. The Warriors are on a 15-game winning streak. Last time the Warriors lost was January. And that was the game that DeMarcus Cousins tore his ACL. Was it ACL or Achilles? Achilles. The Houston Rockets are hot. And James Harden in that disgusting crossover. Cuz you the basketball guru, cuz you know more about the crossover than me. Talk to me about that crossover.
Yo, that step back.
Uh-huh.
That so what most people don't realize, outside of Allen Iverson, most people when they make you fall off a step back are really hitting you with their chest. They got a big chest, and they hit you with it, and it knocks you off balance. James ain't got that problem. He gonna give that Michael Jordan little one time. He gonna put it between them legs to give that and it's over with. His eyes gonna get big on you and everything. Looked at him and said, get on up. Get on up. It was over with, bro. That step back was crucial.
Oh, see. That step back by James Harden. What was your reaction to it?
If they had a corner in attendance, no doubt about it, the man would have been working that night. Man would have showed up, open cast his front right there on the floor. That man died out there. Not only did the man fall, that man had to lay there, look at him, get stirred at. He watched the whole stadium look at him. James Harden was like, dude, I just crossed you over so bad, I want you to get up, I want to redo it. And then his teammates abandoned him. James Harden hit the three. No, normally your teammates, you on the ground, they get you up off of it. They were like, man, if I were you, man, I'd play that. It was that bad.
Ashley Janae's too damn. What's going on, Ashley?
But I like it though. That was real savage of him. Real savage.
Look, what was worse? That step back or when Iverson made Antonio McDaniels fall twice?
Listen to him. I watched a lot of basketball. I've seen a lot of embarrassing plays. I've seen people get dunked on. I've seen people get posterized. And I've seen people get cemented to the ground. Okay, I've seen a lot of things in basketball. But that James Harden crossover had to be the sickest thing I've seen in a long time. This man snatched it back and stared at him. The reporter said, James, why did you stare at that man? Guess what he told the reporter?
I want to see what you do.
I want to see what he gonna do. What else could he have done? He was on the ground.
See, that's the mindset of a cold-blooded killer.
And then what made it so bad, like OC said, nobody from the team helped that man. Nobody threw out a life jacket.
Nobody want to be in that leftover highlight.
Nobody on the Clippers, nobody on the Clippers roster wanted any part of that crossover. All right, they left that man to dry. Usually, when your teammate fall, somebody got your back.
Well, I tell you,
somebody.
I tell you what the problem was. If that were me, if I was Wesley Johnson, and James Harden crossed me over like that at the end of my career, I would have gave him a Zaza treatment. I would have slid over there and scooped the ankle. Nice grip, nice firm grip, a nice lift up, and roll over. Oh, on me roll, I would have gave him all that. That way,
I'd have faked the cramp.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That way,
oh, you would have faked the cramp.
I'd have faked the cramp.
Like,
oh, you know
what?
about the crossover.
If you was Wesley Johnson, you would have went out like that.
Y'all remember that NFL club injury mode when they used to rock back and forth off the Nintendo 64? I held my thigh and he's been out there rocking.
Oh, it was so
bad.
The
bananas.
The coach took him out the game. Like, he called a timeout to me like, it wasn't even a ball, timeout. Get him out of there, bro. Take this man back, take him to the locker room, and check those ankles. I know he can't be any good.
Man.
Oh my goodness, man.
So really, Doc Rivers saved him.
They should have came out with that Space Jam where they got that one guy off the court. They had running with the emergency lift.
If they had that available, he would have got all of that. But did y'all see the type of shoes this man wore the game after that?
Here we go.
See, he had on low top Jordans in that game. After James Harden broke him, man came back with the high top Barclays.
So there's a first mistake.
Extra ankle support.
You know, with no low tops. If you know you got to play James Harden, you put on high tops, ankle braces, and leg wraps. You got a good night.
If they can get away with the Durango boots, they'll have them on. anything to support the ankles.
All right, man. Man. Let me ask y'all this, man. Houston's on the tear right now, 15-game streak. They got the Thunder tonight. Will the Thunder knock them off this streak?
I don't see so.
You don't see so?
Right
You
now.
you don't think so?
Right now, OKC has more to prove than Houston because Houston believes within the organization and those and the guys on the team, they believe that they can dethrone the Warriors. So right now they're fighting for the number 1 seed, but OKC more so is fighting to make the playoff. Right now they're the 7th seed, but anywhere from 7 to 10 is tight. So if they lose 1 or 2 games here and there, it could cost them. Whereas Houston, they fight for home court, but if they lose a game or 2, it just costs them home court. But I think they feel so good that they feel like, okay, if we don't get home court, we can go into Golden State and steal one on the road. OKC got to make the playoffs because they're trying to convince Paul George to come back. But they've been steady falling out of the playoff picture. Right now, they're the 7th seed. They could easily fall lower than that.
Okay.
So, and that won't be good at all.
It really, the whole NBA is a 3-horse race.
Give me your 3 teams.
You got Cleveland. They gonna
Not
make
going
it.
Cleveland, but I'll let you
Stop.
go.
They gonna make it off the strength of LeBron.
Well, I got Boston. Good.
You got
No.
Golden State and the Rockets.
That's it. I agree with that.
From 3 in the West, from 3 to 15, all don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
They're just getting an extra paycheck. That's
You
it.
just really
Who's
want-
coming out the West? Houston or Golden State?
I'm going Houston with the upset.
I want Houston to have the upset, but they're not gonna beat Golden State.
They're not beating Golden State.
They're not.
Okay.
I feel like the game could go 6 or 7.
It's
games,
going
though.
7 games, but
5.
It's going 7. But the reason I say Houston because the only way that you beat Golden State, you have to be physical with them. And Houston they got physical guys that they're willing to play defense. PJ Tucker, physical guy. Trevor Ariza, a physical guy. They just added Joe Johnson. He ain't just gonna let you get in front of him and cross him over.
Let me
I don't know
say
if
this.
If you
Joe
get
Johnson
this-
fits.
Let me hold on.
If you get physical with those Golden State guards, you're gonna make them uncomfortable, and they're gonna have to play defense on James Harden. So they're gonna be getting the word. So if you making Klay Thompson chase James Harden around and defend him, and we all seen that video go viral. Only thing he thinking about, man, I can't get my ankles broke. So he ain't thinking about offense. He thinking about how can I get the assumption that I'm playing defense, but I'm not. I don't want James Harden to break me in the playoffs.
Let me slow this down. Let's slow this down.
Man, stop riding Durant. That's it. That's all about
Let's slow this down. Let's slow this
trying to
down.
go, man.
Let's slow this down. Houston is playing great ball. And I won't take away from the fact that Houston's on a 15-game winning streak. James Harden's looking like an MVP, and Chris Paul has been healthier in this 15-game stretch than he's been in the past 4 seasons.
True.
Okay? All right. I won't take that away from Houston. Okay? But let's be honest. Chris Paul ain't guarded Stephen Curry since Stephen Curry really been in Golden State. Since Stephen Curry came out of his shell in Golden State.
They did.
He was getting crossed over in the Clippers.
You did. You remember when he crossed him over behind the back and broke him?
Exactly. That man, listen here. Chris Paul's ankles is not going to hold up against a Stephen Curry
what's your
tween behind the back. Okay?
you not
Wait, hold on. I'm getting there. It's a little slow, but I'm getting there. Klay Thompson is a spot-up long-range sniper. We'll drop. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute now. We'll drop buckets and go on the street in any given time. We've seen it multiple times. And you telling me James Harden gonna guard that? James Harden don't guard defense on nobody. And then we got the 7-foot tall, might as well call him 7-foot tall, long range sniper Kevin Durant. Who is guarding those 3 scores? You trying to tell me slow Joe Johnson gonna guard Kevin Durant? Trying to tell me old man Chris Paul gonna guard Stephen Curry, which we haven't seen in happen.
You gonna let me
Did he
explain?
get to his point yet?
Go ahead.
Since he ain't made the point, I'm gonna make another.
I'm just making the point that
He
it's
didn't
going
make the
down.
point.
If Houston meets up with Golden State in the Western Conference Finals, Golden State in 5.
So this is although I think the Warriors are going to win, this is the flaws in what you just stated. Nobody is trying to stop the Warriors from scoring.
So we're gonna
They're
outscore the
trying
Warriors?
to outscore them because
It's not happening.
you have certain players in the league that you're not going to stop because you play defense.
They got 2.
You just going to hope they have an off night. They really have 3.
Well, yeah, I get.
You're not going to stop.
That.
You don't stop Clay. Clay just misses.
I'll give you that.
Draymond, you really don't even stop Draymond. Draymond is just unselfish. He's going to let the other 3 shoot. The Rockets are not worried about James playing defense because they're not wanting him to play defense. Just keep shooting. Wait for him to miss and you make. So all that you just said is not even part of their game plan.
But
They got Joe Johnson.
But
here's the issue with Joe Johnson. You don't got to do nothing. If I put 150 up, you better put up 151.
So you just telling me it's a straight offensive game?
This is going to be a shootout. It's going to be an all Western bar burner shooting that thing out like you in the middle of the street with the sheriff. They ain't going to play no defense. They're going to be getting up and down that floor shooting threes. Both teams. I guarantee you.
OC, thoughts on that one?
Like I'll tell you earlier, and I agree with Zay. See, you looking at the offensive side of what Golden State is capable of doing. But what I'm telling you is this right here. Unlike when they played against Cleveland and those weak Western Conference teams last year, this year, the way Houston moves the ball and the way they have James Harden that can, they run they think they're the best team at the pick and roll. They're going to make those guards and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson fight through screens and stuff, which we both know they're not physical guys. They can just take that beating day in and day out. And we all know in a 7-game series, because I'm calling 7 right now, you taking that beating and you playing, twice a week, sometimes maybe 3 games a week, they're not going to be able to stand up there. So eventually it's going to start to affect their offensive game. Now instead of Steph Curry hitting you with the pump fake and driving in for a floater, so he's just going to start selling 3-pointers, which is going to make the Houston Rockets defense defend him better. So you looking at the offense, I'm looking at the overall game. Houston is made because they're a more physical team. They're made to be a half-court team. Golden State has been a half-court team, but most of their half-court offense comes from Steph Curry building them out with long 3. It comes for Klay Thompson spotting up on a fast break or something like that. Klay Thompson cannot get his own shot. Yeah, he's a great shooter, but I don't know. Okay, how many times have y'all seen Klay Thompson just take his guy off the dribble? Most times you see Klay Thompson, he's spotting up, shooting the ball. He's not a guy that can create his own offense. He has to depend on the penetration.
He doesn't have to. It just fits their scheme.
But okay,
it fits chemistry.
If Steph Curry gets into foul trouble and they're in a tight game, and James Harden,
he dropped 69 in 30 minutes with 3 dribbles.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
he gonna run off a screen.
But let's be honest.
Right.
Let's be honest. Klay Thompson, we can go look up stats. I know you like stats. Go look up Klay Thompson's stats in the playoffs. I guarantee you he has not had more than 3 good offensive games in the playoffs since they've been on this championship run dating back 3 or 4 years ago. You can't tell me he has. He's been struggling.
Right. Well, you say before the championship run?
No, I'm talking about the last 4 years they've been on the championship tear. He has not had more than 3 good games offensively.
Wait, and a lot of people time out. Now that's a lie. Because he had 3 straight good games in that OKC series. He won them the OKC series.
But
that's one game.
Okay, but he hasn't done anything. That's it. He had the one series in his last 4 or 5 years span that they've been making the championship game.
Now, if anybody that's watching feel different, comment below.
It's not fair to hold against him how he struggles with Durant there. But before Durant, he was a key reason they were even in those finals. So
Stephen Curry was missing.
Steph doesn't play well in the finals.
Steph does not. After they get past the first round, Steph Curry disappears. He does just enough for his name to be valid, but people are more concerned about what he can do, and they don't force him to do that. They just play him based on, okay, we know he can get hot. He's a streaky shooter. That's it. But I'm not going to sit here and say Klay Thompson is the one who's been getting them over the hump. We're going to find out, but this year, unlike any other year, Houston is going to push them to the brink.
I don't see it.
It's going 7 games.
And look at this. Even before they get to Houston, there are more teams that make Steph have to play defense than they're used to. So before they even get to Houston, they're going to be tired because teams have been pushing them. Even if they have a 4-game sweep, those 4 games are going to be tougher than they're used to them being. So they're going to be a little more out than they're used to being by the time they get to the Western Conference Finals.
All right, man. I got something I want to discuss on here. Oh, we got Trenton said I don't see Houston beating them at all. I agree. I don't see Houston.
By his name, I know he's a non-basketball guy. So
not buying it. I mean, you got three long-range snipers that have been pretty consistent. Okay, we know Durant's gonna show up. We know Thompson's gonna show up. We don't know if Steph's gonna show up, and that's fine because we got Draymond. I just don't see them. I don't see Houston pushing Golden State to the ring. I see Golden State because I know Harden don't show up in the playoffs.
No.
And we know Chris Paul.
No, Chris Paul shows up in the playoffs. Chris Paul just gets hurt. That's the thing.
And see, if you hurt, if you ain't showing up.
You're not showing up.
That's my point.
But look at this. If Chris Paul is probably getting hurt because he had to do too much with the Clippers. Being a 6 foot.
Come on, man.
No, listen.
Man.
Being a 6 foot player, only 6 foot tall, probably had to do way too much. James Harden is going to ease that load. Chris Paul is going to ease the load off for James Harden. So James Harden is not going to have to do as much to make it. Because Chris has already been to the Western Conference Finals.
Because that man got a bad diet, man.
That ain't got nothing to do with his diet,
Man ain't drinking no milk, man.
Hey.
Because that man ain't drinking no milk.
Come on, I'm ready for the playoffs to start because I know they're going to be straight.
It don't matter.
I know they're going to be straight.
We're talking about the playoffs, but we all know it don't matter until you get down to the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. Other than that, them teams they're trash. Like LeBron get ready to literally run through the East again. Golden State and Houston get ready to literally run through the West. Like, I don't even see these first 2 rounds going past 5 games. If they do, then that's an embarrassment.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I got a question for you, man. OC, got a question for you.
Ask it.
OC, for those who do not know, is a talent scout for the LA Lakers. That's why this man got his head up there.
Yeah,
He just came back from
I just came back from LA.
From LA, he was out there doing some talent scout for the LA Lakers.
Exactly.
Isaiah Thomas was a nice pickup for y'all. But the other night, he shot the ball 19 times. I had 21 points.
Listen. You saying, see, you're not a Lakers fan, so you sit here telling me how he gonna ask me a question, then he gonna not even give me a chance to answer.
He didn't even ask you a question. He just made a statement.
Yeah, he made a statement. Now he wants to hear laugh about it. Listen, bro. Look,
all right, here we go. I'm listening.
Did you ever hear me come on the show and say, I'm happy about the fact that we got Isaiah Thomas? I didn't say that. Because I know he's only here for one. He's only here until the season over with. Exactly. Then he gone. I never told you that I was okay with the move. Isaiah Thomas is a guy who's trying to prove to the rest of the league he deserves to get paid. Not saying he don't, but that's what he's trying to do. And the process of that, some days he helps the Lakers. Some days he hurt it. Like last night, this guy had not missed a free throw in 5 games. Game on the line. He go to the free throw line and miss. And then with the game on the line again, he trying to take the last shot. He can't get the shot off. How you get stripped by a guy who don't even get starting minutes? He got stripped by Napier shooting a 3. And you got Lonzo over there. You got Kuz over there. You ain't made a 3 all night, but you trying to take the game-winning shot. Get out of here, man. See, that's why LeBron was tired of his ass. LeBron said, look here, bro. I'm King James, and you Isaiah Thomas. You're not even in the category as Kyrie Irving. Don't come here telling Kevin Love he's the third option.
Hey,
no, you the third option. It's me. It's Kevin Love. Then it's you.
We got Trent commenting saying Kobe would have never let that happen.
That's why. Look here.
They couldn't play on the same team.
Kobe a bit
hit him all upside his head. You know he got a black belt now. He done squared up on him and knocked them all upside his head, man. No.
Look here, Kobe and Jordan were 2 guys that you had to just respect their mindset. You didn't try to, go against their judgment. You came in and you went to them and say, what do you need me to do? Need me to spot in the corner? And that's what you did. Made your job was, okay, I don't care what the situation is. I need to be over in that corner ready to shoot this ball or pass it back to him. And that's what you did. Isaiah Thomas, he thinks he's an option 1. You're not, bro. If you're listening to the show, I'm telling you right now, you're not option 1. You're not option 2. You option 3. Kevin Love better than you. This man sat here and averaged 3 points and 1 rebound in the finals. Here you are coming here telling him he's second option.
You still holding that?
Yeah, I'm holding against him. LeBron James, I rolled you that year. I ain't even right you at the time. I told everybody, I said, look, LeBron James is going to bring it back to the land.
For those,
and then you let Kevin Love average 3 points and 1 rebound. Average that from the house.
For those that are tuning into the show, for those that have never seen the show, when we first started the show, it was around the time that the NBA Finals was going on. Okay? OC was diehard, ride or die, Cleveland Cavaliers. Hey, this man told me that I was crazy for thinking that Kevin Durant was going to do LeBron, wasn't going to do LeBron. I told him, I said, look, KD going to get in the finals, it's going to be a wrap. Nah, man, KD choked. He choked before, he gonna choke again. He not gonna choke, man. Stephen Curry can show up.
Hey, get to the point, man. They ain't had to come.
All I got to say was,
because you ain't made a point all
I got to say was, hey, man, you sound a little hurt over there.
I ain't hurt. I'm just saying, you try to throw the Isaiah Thomas thing at me like that's something I signed off on. I got my title as junior executive because I'm willing to make the big calls. I told them, bring him in. Let him finish out the season.
He gonna hurt us to make big calls.
Yeah,
that should be for the CEO or the regular executive.
I make those locker room calls, the calls people don't see. I make those calls. I go to a locker room and make those calls.
Who are you calling?
Hold up. Since we've been on basketball for a minute, I want to switch gears for a minute. Since we talking about your teams, because I just read this story by the way too.
Right.
Even though I know you.
Man, if you gonna come up with some Dak Prescott bid, I'm not defending Dak Prescott tonight.
Dez Bryant,
what about it?
Posted a photo of himself in a Dallas Cowboy uniform walking out of the tunnel.
Yeah, see, but that's the irony of the whole thing. He was walking out. So he letting y'all know the deal is, the man put a picture on there, you don't want to read into it. The man had his back turned to the organization, he's walking out. He let you, they already had to meet, he know he out of there. I ain't mad either way. If he here, we gonna use him. If he ain't here, then oh well, you know.
Do you feel as though Dez needs to be resigned? Should you keep Dez for $16 million a year? That's what I want.
Look here. Dez a business guy. He wanted his money. I can't blame him for that. But I also know if you want to win this league, you have to make sacrifices. And the way I will restructure his deal is I will tell Dez this right here. We're not paying you $16 million a year. I tell you what. This is how we do your contract. We'll cut you down to $10 million. And if
10.
Listen. Bro, hey, he not no scrub now. Okay, since you like looking stuff up, every free agent wide receiver on the market right now, they did not have better stats than Dez. Even Dez on the decline had better stats than every free agent wide receiver out there now. And they don't get paid more than he's getting. I ain't gonna say more than he's getting paid, but they gonna get paid at least 10. So what I'm saying is, Dez go to the front office with his agent, or however they gonna handle it, and they tell Dez, we're willing to pay you $10 million a year, and the other 6 that you want, we'll put incentives in your deal to if you get 1,000 yards, you may get $2 million. If we make the playoffs, you may get another $2 million. If you score 10 to 12 touchdowns, see, make his contract incentive based for him to get the additional $6 million that he want. That's how you handle that. That way they both happy because now he got something to prove, and the Cowboys let them know, okay, we believe you, but you got to show us. So we're not going to give you the money outright. We're going to make you earn it. So you're going to get the $10 million guaranteed, and if you want the additional 6, go out there and show us that you deserve to get paid $16 million. That's fine.
How would you handle this?
I don't know how I would handle Dez.
How would you handle the contract?
But I'm a little more ignorant sometimes. So if I was Dez, what you gonna do? Because if you cut me, I'm the number 1 wide receiver in free agency. So what you gonna do? Cut me, you gonna have to give me something, and then I'm gonna go get more money somewhere else.
Exactly.
What you gonna do? What's up? I'm the number 1 receiver in free agency, and there's a lot of teams that want to throw the ball nowadays. Throw it to me. Let me get 2 checks. You know what's better than 1 job? 2 checks. 2 checks, shouted. Come on now. What they gonna do to him? He's 6'4". You're number 1 wide receiver. Number 1 wide receivers ain't just growing on trees, and you're not gonna draft one. You ain't gonna draft one that you come in and do what he do. Come on now. Maybe I'm a little more ignorant, but I think he can weigh them out.
Because, see, I thought you were gonna come at this thing the wrong way. I like the way you thinking because it makes sense. It's logical. Don't let cheddar rub off on you. This man been watching decades of bad football, watching the New York Jets. He don't know how to scout talent.
His team trying to get Kirk. like he doing
First of all,
he think a good year for a receiver is 8 catches and 200 yards. He
First of all,
a good season for a receiver, but it's not.
I'm gonna tell y'all both.
You know the reason he ain't point all night? He got that Jackson Green on.
Yeah, see, that's what it is.
First of all, this is what we gonna do. All right.
You ain't made a point all night.
First of all, what y'all gonna do is get off my team. All right, that's number one. All right.
You need to get off your team.
Number two. There is no way in hell Dez Bryant is going to get $10 million from anybody next season after what he's done the past 2 seasons. He hasn't had a productive season since the big contract signing. He hasn't shown that he can still be the number one guy. I mean, Cole Beasley led the team in receptions and yards last season. Facts are fact or not?
Come on.
Listen,
I know you know fact or not.
I'm going to slice you up right now.
All right. Dez can no longer stretch the field. He's a bigger receiver. It takes him longer to get off the line of scrimmage. In today's game, hold on, wait a minute now. Hold on. In today's game, it's no longer the game that's dominated by big receivers. It's a game that's dominated by speed. Everybody wants the next Juju Smith. Everybody wants the next Odell Beckham. Everybody wants the next Jarvis Landry. Everybody wants the next Antonio Brown. Everybody wants the next. I just said Odell Beckham. All right. Everybody wants the next small, great receiver that can go out and get the separation from these DBs because nowadays nobody's playing zone because these guys are fast. These quarterbacks can put it on the spot. They're loading the box, they're blitzing, and now it's man-to-man coverage. It's taking Dez 10 seconds to get off the line of scrimmage, all right? It's going to take Odell Beckham, 0.2 with his speed and quickness.
But can I explain that?
He's not going to get the money.
Can I explain that?
All right.
Let me explain that. I'm going to come back in here.
The problem is not with Dez. The problem is with the coaching staff because I guarantee you 32 teams in the league, I guarantee you the top 10 teams, the offensive coaches and offensive coordinators, they are drawing up schemes to out-scheme the teams that they're playing. Not Jason Garrett, because he's not a real coach. He's sitting up saying, okay, we're going to line up, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to let my guys line up and out-muscle your guys. That's not the way the NFL works anymore. Those coaches that are successful, look at the Rams. They got the same personnel they had last year. They added a few pieces, but it's the offensive mindset of the coach. Come in and say, I'm going to scheme these guys up. They're not doing that. Dez has never been a receiver to get separation. It's just that when he was younger, Romo knew how to get him the ball, throw him open. Dak cannot throw him open right now. Right now, Dak want to play conservative, and he want to say, okay, if you get open, you get in the ball. Dez has never beat this guy and got open. It's just that Romo knew how to throw Dez open. The same way that the great quarterbacks do. Drew Brees, he throw open his wide receivers. Phillip Rivers, not great, but he throw his wide receivers open. Big Ben, look at a lot of those plays. Antonio Brown's not even open, but it's the way that Big Ben put the ball on him. He throws him open. See the ball. That does not see the field like that right now, and it's that and it's the coaching style. If we get a guy that come in there and learn and figure out how to scheme Dez open, Dez can be a dynamic receiver again. He's never been a guy that I'm going to run a fly route and beat you. No, he's a muscle guy. You put the ball up on
Dez's last Pro Bowl season was when he had a Pro Bowl quarterback. The wide receiver position is a dependent position. And no matter how open I am, if you're not throwing the ball right, this NFL cornerback, he's going to make the adjustment. Plus, if he really was degrading in the way that people believe he is, they could do with him what the Cardinals did with Larry Fitzgerald.
What? No. Hold up. Time out.
Another point.
Time out. No, you cannot compare what Arizona does with Larry Fitzgerald to what you can do with Dez Bryant. Larry Fitzgerald is one of those special breed Jerry Rice type receivers, okay? Dez Bryant is not that type receiver, okay?
Who said he was?
You cannot, in today's league, Dez is struggling because, one, you're right, Dak can't get on the ball, okay? It's taking Dez too long to come off the line of scrimmage.
He has never been a guy to beat a man off the line of scrimmage.
Listen. It's not about beating your man off the line of scrimmage. It's about getting off the line of scrimmage, okay?
If you're... He only runs a 4.4 at his best.
If you're getting jammed and you can't get out the 5-yard block, that is a problem. Okay, that's one.
He's struggling against the zone because the guy playing off him, and they know Dez can't get by me, so I'm gonna start off 5 yards off him. I'm not gonna put my hands on him. You play into his hand if you bump him. If you bump Dez, he throwing you off you. Then he getting by you. Team figured out if you play zone on Dez, he cannot separate. Why am I?
You can play man on Dez. Nobody plays zone on Dez.
If he cannot get around you,
all you got to do with Dez is stay with him. He's slow. He ain't going nowhere. If I'm pressing him at the line and he's not getting off the line, I mean, come on. Now he ran a 4.52 40. That was in his prime.
Okay.
So imagine how slow he is now.
What you think he's running?
4.6.
Oh, come on now.
If he ran a 4.5 then, with the injuries that he's had, with the impact the game has on your body, you're going to slow down a little bit. And if you watch the game film, Dez has slowed down a lot. What made the Tony Romo and Dez Bryant combination so dynamic was the fact that Romo, I'm not saying he was a scrambler, but he was elusive. He knew how to buy a couple more seconds in the pocket. Dez was able to stretch down the field, and he was just gunslinging it. Exactly. Dak Prescott wait, hold up. Dak Prescott does not have the arm strength to do that. We understand that. But also, hold on. Dez Bryant cannot get separation. If your wide receiver cannot get separation for the DB, no matter how you throw the ball, that ball will be deflected because he is not open. That's the point I'm making. Dez ain't open. That's why Cole Beasley led the team in receptions. 2, Dez can't stay healthy. He hasn't had a healthy season since he signed the contract. He can't stay healthy. But if I'm paying you top dollar, if I'm paying you $16 million a season, and you can't stay healthy for me, then I don't need to be paying you $16 million a season. You can't get top. You can't get this man top wide receiver dollars if he's not producing and giving you top wide receiver results.
What about Beckham? Beckham say he's gonna be the highest paid offensive player ever. He ain't had a full season.
He played a full season.
His rookie season, he missed the first 4 games. You know why? Hurt. Last year, he got hurt. He gonna be in the league 3 years.
But look at his numbers. Look at his numbers. Has he produced? Has Odell Beckham not produced for the Giants? Has he not been their primary target? Okay. Does he not get open? Does he not make plays with the ball? Those are things that Dez Bryant is not doing and has not done.
2.5 years ago, they led league in touchdowns. He had 16 touchdowns. He was averaging over 100 catches. He was averaging
2 seasons. You sure you want to go back 3, maybe 4?
It ain't been that long. It ain't been that long.
No, it was 3. It was 3 because his last Pro Bowl appearance was 3 years ago.
It ain't been that long.
Oh, when I looked up,
why are you trying to trash the man like that?
I'm not trashing Dez. All I'm saying is, if you take Dez Bryant and you put him in a spread offense like a New England, like a Saints, like a Green Bay, he's not going to get open like those other receivers because these guys now are smaller, quicker, and faster. The age of the big receivers is dying unless you got hands like Larry Fitzgerald. And let's not forget the fact that Dez Bryant does drop the ball a lot. Okay. Even when Dak puts it on the money. So what are we going to say then? What are we going to say about the drops?
Dak's putting it on the money.
Wow. So Dak's never throwing him a perfect ball.
No, I ain't saying that.
What? Wow.
That's a large statement, bro.
Wow. Dak's never throwing him a perfect ball.
I'm not defending trash no more.
Wow.
The trash man come on Tuesday. I'm not doing this job for him. No, I'm not doing it.
I get it. Wow.
You see how this go now? Now all of a sudden, Cheddar telling me he like that.
Yeah. Did I say I like that?
For 2.5 years, you been telling how trash the man is.
I never said.
But all of a sudden, now you telling me Dak Prescott ain't the problem.
There were moments in time when Dez had the ball in his hand. He did not catch the ball. He has had a lot of drops since he signed that big contract. He has not produced since he signed that big contract.
I'm gonna give you,
and I got stats numbers to back that up.
I got some stats
for you too. Point. Now back it up.
I got another receiver. I want you to look up his stats since you like checking stats today. Look up the Demarius Thomas stats since he signed this contract. And I don't want to hear nothing about, he had this quarterback. I don't give a flying flip. What do you have? You see that? Why you can't do it?
I can't give you that one.
Why you can't give you that one?
Because he had, 2 years of that? He's had 2 years of that, and he signed that contract since Lil Romo was still playing.
Okay. So why you can't look up Demaryius Thomas stats? Him and Dez signed an extension the same year.
Because Demaryius Thomas ain't had nobody throwing the ball.
Oh, is it? Now you see.
Brock Osweiler, Travis Simeon.
Who throwing
Hey,
Dez the
man.
ball?
Dak Prescott?
Hey,
what that mean?
That was in the running for Rookie of the Year?
Yes,
last year?
but he had
Come
Zeke in the
on,
backfield with him.
Oh,
What you
now he had
talking
Zeke. Now he had
about?
Zeke.
Yeah, he had
Come
Zeke.
on, man.
Okay, last year you saw a difference
behind
in Zeke.
a $100 million offensive line? Come
$100
on,
million?
man.
And he
Who got
still
that?
can't throw.
Come on, man.
He had the best running back in the league. You could argue.
Y'all trashing
and
that.
$100
Y'all
million
making that
line
worse
still
than what it
can't
is.
throw.
It
No,
ain't that.
you making that better than what he is.
Because I'm gonna say this: that ain't the problem in Dallas. The problem in Dallas is you don't have receivers that can create separation and get open. That's the problem in Dallas. Dak Prescott's not the problem. If I don't have receivers that can create separation, that means the defensive line is getting extra seconds to get to me. If you watch that game against Atlanta, what was my tackle that gave up all them daggone sacks that was on the left side?
Chaz Green.
Yeah, Chaz Green was horrible. He was garbage.
Oh,
The
you
receivers
being
wasn't getting
generous
open.
with that now. Come on.
The receivers weren't getting open.
Jay,
If my receivers ain't open,
this
I'm
is
not
a-
throwing the ball.
This is a quarterback-driven league. And you
Mackey
gonna
is too,
tell me the way Dak was playing last year ain't hurt the team? Get out of here, man.
This is the first season he's played a full season.
Who?
Dez Bryant, he had 800 yards. 2016, he had 796 yards. 2015, he had 401 yards. The last time
He
Dez Bryant,
missed half the season.
The last time Dez Bryant has had a Dez Bryant season
14.
was in 2014 when he had 16 touchdowns.
Woohoo.
Since then, he's had 17 touchdowns. The past 3 seasons, he scored 17 touchdowns compared to the 16 he scored in one season. That is a huge drop.
Go look up how many games.
That is a huge drop-off.
Go tell me how many games Romo started since he signed that contract.
How many games Romo started?
Yeah.
So now he need Romo?
Yeah, he need Romo.
He need a decent quarterback.
Romo.
Come on,
That's
man.
all I'm saying.
Y'all gotta stop this.
Because look,
Dez
this is the
can't
thing.
get separation.
This is the thing.
Dak can't throw him open.
Listen.
If
He's
he can't get separation, he can't do it.
He's still 29, so he's not old. He needs a decent quarterback to throw the ball to him. There's no wide receiver ever, maybe 5 in the whole history of the league, who can catch a great season while getting the ball thrown by anybody. Maybe Jerry. Well, Jerry always played with great quarterbacks. Maybe Randy.
No,
Larry Fitzgerald.
Oakland destroyed him, so he wouldn't.
I mean, but he was already on his way.
Oh, now we gonna act like that didn't happen. It did happen.
I mean,
He was
but
old, like-
he was.
That's like Kevin
Okay, he was
Durant's
old,
years.
but then he went to
Yeah,
New
like-
England and scored all them touchdowns. How he went from old to scoring 16 touchdowns?
At that point,
A year later?
I mean, when you
got Tom
play
Brady.
a sport, you can get old in a season. It takes one off season for you to get old. It really does. You can.
I mean, was
You
it
can.
raining over?
If you lose half a
say that?
second, you go from
He
running a
secured the
4-2
bag.
to a
Come
4.
on.
I mean, a lot of people secured the
That
bag.
man knew-
Dez Bryant secured the bag.
That man knew Jamarcus Russell was gonna be his quarterback, and he signed that big deal. Like, I can make this work.
Man, he's wanted that paycheck. That's all.
Oh, he got that.
That's it. That's all.
All right, man. Look,
You
we
ain't
about
made
to
a
go-
point
we
yet.
about to. I have made my
Please
point.
go somewhere where you can make a point.
I have made my point. And
Find
I
a topic.
made my point, and I just said it.
Find a
Dez
topic where
Bryant,
you can make a point.
Dez Bryant.
He ain't been making no.
I'll-
Money.
Here's my
It's two against
statement.
one.
No. Here's my statement. And I'm
Is this your closing statement?
I'm gonna ride it to the end.
Okay.
Dez Bryant, no matter where he goes this offseason, is still going to continue the same trend that he has continued in Dallas due to the fact that, one, Dez Bryant does not have a wide variety of routes that he can run. He's not a Julio Jones. He can't line up on the inside, outside, left, right. Dez Bryant is mostly on one side of the field, and he's pretty much running almost 3 patterns of routes. All right, he's going to give you the fly. He may give you a deep post. He may give you underneath because he's a larger receiver. He can take the hit.
But
All right.
but already
That's it.
I
Okay?
explained that already.
Wait a minute now. You said make my point. I'm making my point. Okay, no matter what system he
point
goes
take forever,
to,
though.
no matter what system he goes to, he is not going to produce because he is past his prime. They calling him the Benjamin Button of the NFL, and I got that from a direct source from Dallas.
Oh, so now you deeply connected. I'm
Hey.
your guy. Don't
Hey.
nothing get by me.
Hey, from a deep source in Dallas, they say that
No.
Dez Bryant got the Benjamin Button syndrome. And I got that from a direct source.
You got that from a
who
dead
your
Brian
source?
Hayes. Who your source is anyway?
A good detective never tells. And let's move on.
That means he got one.
Hey, he
didn't make a point again. He didn't make a point.
I got one. I'm not gonna say, but I got one.
He ain't got no point.
Look, when the cameras go off, we'll discuss it.
But you ain't make no point, man. Come on.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Move on to the next topic. Jimmy Graham is expected to part ways with the Seattle Seahawks.
I already called it.
I already called it. What teams?
One team.
Think he going back to the Saints?
They already said it. Did you not read the report?
I read the report.
The report said, among those teams interested, the Saints are high on the list. I called this.
Just because you're high on the list, I mean you're going there.
I called this, though. I told you.
For example, Minnesota's offering what? Kirk Cousins $90 million.
But look at the fit. He was already there. Nothing changed. They still got the same head coach who called the play. They still got Drew Brees. Only thing that changed is Jimmy Graham left. They added more weapons. That's it. And you got this is his last big contract. He want to go to a team that he can be a receiver and not a blocker. Seattle didn't use him as a receiver. They brought him there and make the man block. Yeah, he learned how to block, but he don't really care about that. He want to be now. Gronk is going to lead the league. He going to retire. I want to be that guy now.
I'm gonna tell you where he going.
The Saints.
No, not going to the Saints. I think he going to one or two teams.
And you better not say Buffalo.
I think he's going to New England.
No.
Or I think he's going to end up in San Francisco. The reason why I picked San Francisco is because San Francisco has the second most available cap space, so they can pay him whatever they want. So whatever he wants, they can pay him. Two, that'd be a great fit for him in San Francisco because Jimmy G's young. He's in his early 30s. That combination is going to work well. Jimmy G's been pretty much scotch-free for 3 to 4 years, sit behind Tom Brady. You bring in two young receivers. They can make a splash with Jarvis Landry in the free agency, or they can also make a splash with Marquise Lee if Jacksonville doesn't offer him anything. So now you got two receivers, a tight end. You draft you a running back, and San Francisco's ready to go. That's a brand new club.
Can I give you two?
But that's just in the fantasy world.
But we spoke about that.
That's a lot of working parts that needs to go right.
True.
I see New England as a more valuable fit, especially if Gronk retires. He plays the same role. He's not as physical or as dominant, but he can still get that job done.
I got a question for you though.
Okay.
When was the last time the Patriots played an offensive player?
He's not asking for money.
He wants that ring.
He wants money.
His whole reason for going to Seattle was to get that ring.
Man want money.
He's not
this is his last big contract. This is his retirement plan.
Why did he initially go to Seattle?
He was
traded there.
But
he never re-signed.
He was traded to Seattle because New Orleans couldn't afford that check. They couldn't put any weapons around Drew Brees because his contract is so big. So they shipped him to Seattle. Seattle. The reason why Seattle.
Who did Seattle give up in that trade?
Brendan.
They gave up what they gave up what the Saints needed. They gave up a center. The Saints did not have a center.
But Jimmy Graham signed that big contract, remember? They could not afford
that. The Saints paid him the money.
Yeah, but when the Saints realized they couldn't afford that, remember, because Drew Brees had that big contract, Jimmy G had that contract, they couldn't bring any other offensive weapons around them. That's one reason why they shipped them off.
Who they brought in? Who they brought in since Jimmy Graham been gone? Because if you look at
drafted Michael Thomas.
Drafted.
You bring in Ted Ginn Jr.
That man was cheap.
Yeah, I mean you brought in parts, but still,
you got,
if I'm paying one player $15 million, I'm not able to bring.
You can spread that out.
I can spread that out evenly.
But do you see my point? Like initially, that may have been the plan, but who have you brought in for big free agency money since he been nobody?
I'm not saying they
most of your team, most of your superstars.
You don't have to bring
most
in somebody.
Your superstars were drafted.
Bringing in somebody big defeats the purpose because you had to pay them a check too.
They freed up that cash space.
They still ain't got no money.
Yeah, they is. They're about to play Breeze.
No, they about to pay. They about to do what they should did years ago. They about to pay Breeze, and they gonna pay Jimmy Graham. So what did you gain?
You're not paying.
You made the playoff one time since Jimmy Graham been home.
Let's make a deal. How much is Jimmy Graham's contract gonna be to whoever he signs with?
It depends. If Jimmy Graham go to San Francisco, he's gonna get the max because he know they got money. He know the upcoming team, and if they're willing to pay him, they're gonna take that. But if he's able to reunite with Drew Brees after seeing what they did last year with Thomas and Kamara, he gonna take a little bit less. If he go New England, he gonna take a little bit less because he understand. I don't know what the market is for tight ends.
That's what I'm looking at right now.
You give me the base and give me the max, and I'll tell you where he fitting at.
I'm gonna give you the max.
Come on, Chad. You put me on top of it now.
I'm gonna give you the max.
I'm a numbers guy and you a stat guy. Give me the stats, I give you numbers.
Man making $10 million a year now.
He making 10 right now on his current contract.
Right now.
Okay, is that the average for tight ends?
No, that's the top pay.
That's top pay. Okay, if he making 10 now, and what team you want to say reunite with the Saints?
Let's just say the Saints.
If he go with the Saints, I can see him taking 7. Depending on what Drew Brees get. If Drew,
he's gonna get about 8.
He get 8. I'm with you. He getting anywhere between 7 to 8. He not the man. Know he know his value. He's not gonna go somewhere and say, just give me 5 because I want to win. He don't. Okay, he want to win, but he don't understand his value though.
It's about getting what you worth.
This is his last big contract. Man. Drew Brees can afford to take a lower contract. He's won a Super Bowl. He's had endorsements. Mm-hmm. He's had big deals. Tight end ain't never getting paid like no quarterback.
Right.
Drew Brees did made 20-something million a year. And you tell me Jimmy Graham just maxed out at 10? Come on, man.
Travis Kelce's making $9 million a year. He's a top paid tight end in the league. Jordan Reed's making 9. Gurkowski's making 9. Zach Ertz is making 8.5. Charles Clay's making 7. Greg Olsen's making 7.5.
Got trash making 7.5.
All right.
So you tell me man ain't getting 8? Man getting 8.
You tell me he gonna make more? He gonna make 8 right now, and Rob's making 9.
Who?
Rob Gronkowski's making 9. He's making 8.
We say he gonna make less than him.
He gonna. We saying
Seattle ain't used him, so it's really. I mean, really, you taking the gamble.
You ain't taking no gamble because you know what he can give you. The man is 6'8", world class speed, great hand, big body guy, red zone weapon, seam weapon. You play man. Send that man down the seam. You getting 10 yards or a touchdown. I'm telling you what you get.
Look, cuz it's tuned in. Look, cuz what's going on, man.
I done made like 30 points tonight.
I'm gonna say
you ain't made one.
I made my points.
No,
I'm gonna say
you
this.
ain't.
That's what I made my points.
Oh, Zay, he made a point tonight.
No. Take that
He'll have.
You taking L's like that?
He'll have a 5-year. He'll have a deal where he makes between $5 to $7 million a year.
No,
he's not gonna make any more than that. Because he went through this contract issue before with the Saints. Saints shipped him off. All right. He didn't really live up to the contract value in Seattle, and that's not his fault. Seattle didn't use him.
They didn't use him. That don't mean he's trash.
Older now. I didn't say he was trash. He's older now. You haven't done anything for me to pay you more.
But let's say
you see what I'm saying?
But he could be well rested because I didn't use him.
Though this team didn't use you, you still haven't, statistic wise, you haven't done anything better than what you did when you was with us the first time. So why should I pay you even more money now than I paid you the first time?
So his worth is based on opportunity.
Is that what you said?
No, I'm trying to figure out what you're saying because you ain't made a
I'm
point
just
yet.
saying it's based. You're gonna have to have some numbers when you come talk to me.
Another point not made.
I'm making my point, but y'all are not catching the point. I'm saying you have to have numbers when you come talk money, when you talk contracts. If he ain't produced in Seattle, regardless of the situation in Seattle, those numbers mean something. He has not done anything.
Okay,
I paid you $10 million the first time. I'm not going to pay you 9 and 8. No, you're going to get a whole lot less than that.
Okay, since you're saying that, since Jimmy Graham departed from the Saints, what has tight ends done there? Nothing. And
they haven't had a tight end.
Okay, now they want a tight end. They want the man back. It's not like Jimmy Graham went out and said, I want to reunite with the Saints. No, the Saints organization came out and said, we want Graham back in our offense because now we thought that we could get away without having a tight end eating up the seam. We need a tight end to eat the seams up.
You buy a car for $5,000, right? You drive it for a little bit. You said that you buy a car for $5,000, right?
Where's it going?
You sell that car.
Where's it going?
Somebody else drive that car for a little bit, whatever. You say, I want to buy my car back. Man said, okay, you buy the car back, you give me $4,000. That man I had your car for 2 years, and he want $4,000 back. But you really want that car back. You gonna give him that $4,000? And you gonna say, man, nah, you done had it for, I don't know what you done done with that car. I need at least half.
Yeah.
Okay, so why pay the man? It's the same concept.
You talking about a car?
It's the same concept, man. It's the same concept.
Look, this is the fundamental difference. Their coach knows who he's getting. They know what he can do, and they know what they can do with him in the offense. They know how they can scheme with him and scheme around him to make him Like almost like D'Antoni in the Rockets offense, he can make small parts bigger. You get a big part, make him huge.
I'm talking about contract money. What has he done to Seattle?
We're not talking about the initial question.
We're not talking about what he's done and what he can do on the field. We know Jimmy Graham goes to the Saints. We know what the Saints can do with Jimmy Graham. I'm talking about contract, dollar signs, and money. If I paid you $10 million and you left, you went to Seattle. He did get hurt in Seattle. Didn't he tear his ACL in Seattle?
He got hurt.
He tore his ACL in Seattle. You are now considered, in the NFL, you are now considered damaged goods. Meaning that nobody's going to give you a little bit less than what you was making if you don't already have a serious injury like an ACL injury, because that can linger.
But
okay?
I just remember you saying that.
Wait a minute. Nah, shit. All right? The man ain't give you no stats in Seattle. They ain't use them. But then again, they didn't give you stats, so then it kind of makes you wonder, why didn't Seattle use them? Could it be possibly because the injury was lingering like that? Or was it just that Jimmy Graham didn't fit in the offense? We don't know. But I'm going to bring this man back. I just paid him 10 to leave, and I'm just going to give him 8. No, he's going to get less than that. I'm saying he's going to get between the range of 5 to 7 mil because, 1, you consider damage good. 2, you didn't produce in Seattle, and we don't know why they didn't use you like that in Seattle. Jimmy Graham is a guy you can line up at receiver or tight end. It's one of those guys. So why wouldn't they use you with a guy like Russell Wilson that can take 10 or 15 seconds in the pockets with his legs? Come on now. Well, we're not thinking of that. You're just thinking about what New Orleans can do with Jimmy. It's more to that than that. That's the point I'm making.
Who else paying him though? Cause you just sat here.
New England.
You gave me a list of tight ends that were making money. Jordan Reed has never been healthy. He making $9 million.
Agreed.
And you telling me a healthy Jimmy Graham ain't gonna get 8? At least 8?
Hold on. Not from New Orleans. Now if he goes to San Fran has a lot of cap space. They're willing to give him that. You can't even name me anybody on the Saints team that has a big contract outside of Drew Brees. Who else they paying?
Who else they got?
They got a lot of young parts.
They got
even before the young parts.
All their superstars are on rookie deals.
Even before that. Who else were they paying? James Byrd was there for what, 2 seasons? They cut him like that. They
was on the defensive side of the ball.
New Orleans,
you know,
the
they
Patriots,
all about the offense.
Pittsburgh, those teams do not believe in spending a lot of cash.
Okay, what happened in the playoff game against Minnesota in the first half? They couldn't score. You know why? They didn't have a guy to eat the seams up.
You still looking at the performance. He's still looking at what Jimmy. We know what Jimmy Graham.
Okay, look, if we not judging about performance, what's he getting paid on then?
Since we talking about points, you preaching the same point to me, and I've already told you I agree with his point. I've said Jimmy Graham is going to do great in New Orleans. We understand that. We know that. All I'm saying is he's not going to receive that top dollar. Now, if he decides to go to San Fran, a team that has a lot of cap space, that don't mind giving him an extra $2 or $3 million to play, he'll receive that same amount that he was receiving in Seattle because they have more cap space to do that. The Saints is not a team that's going to go out there and spend a lot of cash. They've never done that.
Okay, point made. We've been at this all night. I'm gonna give you a point.
You don't give me that. I took that point.
If I hear Jimmy Graham name one more time, I don't want to hear his name no more. We established the man is a great offensive weapon. Look here, Jimmy Graham. You may or may not get paid. Tell us that you ain't getting paid. Me and Zay, we gave you what you were. Anywhere between 7 to 8 million. But if you go to San Fran, you could get 10 to 12. Point made on both sides.
Michael Bennett. Talk about Michael Bennett's trade deal.
Michael Bennett on a decline. I've been hearing rumors connecting him to the Falcons, and rightfully so, because who was the head coach of the Falcons?
Dan Quinn. Makes sense. He was the defensive coordinator of Seattle when he was in Seattle.
Who initially got Michael Bennett there? He was a defensive coordinator when they went out there and recruited him.
That's right.
So it makes sense. And one thing about the NFL, certain teams love to do business with each other. They're not all over the place. You got certain teams that do business with certain teams.
That's right.
The GM know each other. They're comfortable, and they're not worried about, okay, you getting a better end of the deal.
They drink coffee together.
They drink coffee together.
Eat flapjacks together.
Yeah, they're doing all that together. So they know each other, and they know the business model. Okay, we may give you some extra compensation because we know what kind of player that Bennett is, but we just can't pay him right now. Dan Quinn has to give it to me. Because if I'm going to come out of the NFC, I need to sack Aaron Rodgers. I need him on the ground. I need Drew Brees on the ground. I need I need Jared Goff on the ground. I need pass rushers.
I think Michael Bennett going to Atlanta makes a lot of sense for Atlanta because right now they're gearing up to try to take that division. You're going to have a good defensive line to take that division. And the reason why I said it is because the Saints do a great job of protecting Drew Brees. Drew Brees doesn't get hit like that.
Know why? Scheme.
Agreed.
They're scheming.
I can't argue that with you. I'll agree on that point with you. Carolina with Cam Newton. Cam Newton is a mobile quarterback, a straddler quarterback. He can get loose at any point.
You know what you get with Cam, man.
Exactly. You got to have defensive linemen that can get to the quarterback. It's a different league. And I like that move by Atlanta. What I really want to see from Atlanta, though, is different targets for Matt Ryan.
Why are we not blaming Matt Ryan? We always talking about weapons.
This man struggle.
Julio Jones. What? Who else who you damn need?
Julio Jones drops a lot of balls.
I don't give a flying flip if he's dropping passes. The man giving you damn 90 catches, almost 2,000 yards a year, and you can't.
Yeah, he gonna give you 90 catches.
It's Matt Ryan's fault. It's Matt Ryan's fault. Julio Jones had one touchdown. It's his damn fault.
I can't.
No.
At what point are we gonna start pointing fingers at Matt Ryan? And say, you need to be better.
I'm gonna tell you what game opened me up about Matt Ryan.
Oh, so now you call Julio Jones trash. So you don't want no receiver. Dez trash.
Hey,
Julio trash.
That man will put a knife in my hand and call me a murderer. Got somebody.
Who you like then?
Man, you will put a bloody knife in my hand and call me a murderer. This don't make no sense, man. All I said.
Blood on it and it's in your hand, you did kill somebody.
Listen here, man. All I'm saying is, when I watched that game against Tampa Bay, when they were in Tampa Bay, right?
One game.
No, this is not one game. This is many games. But this game highlighted to me the offensive struggles that Matt Ryan has to deal with, okay? When he's yelling at his receivers, get lined the fuck up, and you hear it audibly through your TV, and he's consistently fussing at his wide receivers. He's consistently telling his wide receivers to do this and that. He has to go and jack receivers and move them in the spots because I've watched him do that most of the season. I want to see a different wide receiver core from Matt Ryan. I'm not saying Julio's garbage. I'm not saying Julio's a bad receiver. I'm not saying Julio's at fault. But I want to see a different receiver on the other side of him. Other than this man won't let me. It made me pulling the trigger, but you got a quick trigger knife, man.
And they gave him 2 tight ends.
Give me
up the scene.
Who?
Austin Hooper eating up scene.
Austin Hooper eating up what? What scene? What scene? Austin Hooper? Are you serious?
They eating up scene.
Let's do this.
They call that man the hash eater.
I'm about to do
up
it.
half
Austin Hooper. He about to give you stats.
He about to give you stats.
I know. Hey, he ran up and the man back.
Hey, I'm Marcus Peters right now. I'm telling you right now, I did not say the man was a great offensive option. I'm just saying the man is serviceable. He ain't trash.
He's trash.
Okay. If you get when are we gonna start saying Matt Ryan, you need to be better? This man was the offensive MVP.
The Atlanta Falcons led the league in wide receiver drops.
Cause he ain't throwing the ball right.
Got somebody, man.
But if it hits in your hands, you're supposed to catch it.
But if the ball ain't even nowhere in the catch radius, how can they catch it?
That's not a drop. That's an
It still go towards the drop.
Austin Hooper's only played 2 seasons in the NFL.
If it don't touch your hands, it's not a drop. It's an incompletion. He said drops. That means it's
but it still goes towards receiver as a drop or a target.
Listen, Austin Hooper has played 2 seasons in the NFL.
This man gotta go to Austin Hooper try to make 1 point tonight.
Hold up.
Man.
He only started 3 games his rookie season.
You want to point that back?
Hold on, man. Hold on now. It's a today point thing.
Bro, you
I said I wanted up my game, so now I gotta step it up.
You reaching hard.
Hey, yeah, you right. I'm out there reaching. Arm extended and everything.
I would kill you right now. You reaching, bro.
The man started 3 games his rookie season and 8 games this year. What seams is he eating?
That man eating up the half.
How is he serviceable? He don't even start. He don't start.
They got the man blocking right now. The man is blocking right now.
How are you blocking when you got Julio Jones, Muhammad Sanu, Taylor Gabriel, Devin Freeman, Tevin Coleman, and Julio Jones? You should be the man when it's open because ain't nobody thinking about you. You should be wide open every play. Just freeze the bird.
I'm about to stop the conversation right now. Matt Ryan don't deserve no airtime right now. We started off talking about Michael Bennett. Who in the heck brought up freaking Matt Ryan. F Matt Ryan. I want to go to the next topic right now. Cause Matt, you ain't made a point all night.
I made my point.
Man had to go
I made
off the hooper, try to make a point.
I know. I made my point. I made plenty of points.
But you give me an opportunity to make a point. Then find me another topic. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about Matt Ryan no more. I watched this man since he came in the league. The man ain't nothing.
Man ain't nothing.
Man ain't nothing.
Yeah, the MVP and he ain't nothing. That's crazy.
What came to MVP? When Tom Brady win his MVP, he wins Super Bowl MVP also. I'm just saying, if we talking, when Aaron Rodgers win MVP, he win the Super Bowl to go with it. If we talking.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That brings us to a close. All right. OC the God, people that can find you out on social media.
Okay, I got the Fed watching right now, so right now, only lines are open is Instagram, OCJ89. On them other platforms, if you see me, you see me. If you don't, then I don't know you.
Big Cuz.
I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Zay Wiley. Holla at your boy.
All right, man.
Unreal.
It's your boy Cheddar the God, man. You can find me on all social media platforms and at Cheddar the God, and also me and mom's contacts on the Big Dick Willie. You can follow the show on Facebook.com/The God Flow Show. We're on iTunes and Google Music under The God Flow Show. And also, we got the website up finally. So website is finally up. We got old shows on the website. We got videos on the website. We got biographies on the website. We got pictures on the website from the Celebrity Game. We got blogs on the website. Go to the website, check the website out, thegodflowshow.com. And also on YouTube, you can type in The God Flow Show. Because y'all ain't subscribed yet, so we can't have a URL. So y'all need to go to YouTube, type in The God Flow Show, go subscribe to The God Flow Show so I can get a URL, so I can say, youtube.com/The God Flow Show. That would be nice, And yeah, this concludes the show. Until next time.
Matt Ryan win MVP again.
I guess we end like that.
You like saying crazy stuff that ain't gonna happen, so I think I just throw it out there.
Damn! You got a hairpin on trigger over there today, don't
You
you?
got a bump stop.
You know what?
Man, Matt Ryan make my hair stand up on my neck.
We out, man. Peace.